Hi guys, welcome to Bird Calls. I'm Akea,
And I'm Risha.
and we are back with Bridgerton Season 3, Episode 2. Do you have any thoughts before we get started?
I just hope this one has more going on. I don't want to see Francesca playing the piano anymore, and I don't want to see Kate and Anthony. It's not that I don't want them, I need more than just, them having sex. And you know what just occurred to me? Do we think that her saying, let's go back on our honeymoon, did they just, sign off for the rest of the season?
The thing is, because I think we're both on the same page, if, for some odd reason it still feels like they're kind of holding on to Kate and Anthony's story, I would be okay with it. I would be okay with that. I don't think so. I actually think her being the Viscountess is going to be a thing. But I'd be okay if they were just yeah.
I'm okay with it if they give the screen time to Penelope.
Exactly.
I'm not okay with it if they don't give the screen time to her. So we'll see. I want if it's her season, let her have her season. That's where I'm at.
I'm definitely with you. I think we just didn't end too enthusiastically last episode, and I needed to pick it up. I still feel nothing for Colin, and
I feel like the first episode was completely filler.
Yeah. I need to start liking Colin. That's plain and simple. If I can't like the guy in the story, then this is going to be rough.
Or if we're not even going to see him that much, does it matter?
True. All right. Let's get going. Bridgerton Season 3, Episode 2.
Evidently, diamonds are not so rare after all, which is exactly why I am not choosing one. So you are unperturbed by what Lady Whistledown has written? I hear my choice last year, Miss Edwina, has made a splendid match.
This wig is good.
Majesty. So why not continue with your success? My sparkler shall make the best match of the season. And then Whistledown will be reminded once and for all.
Those two act circles around everybody else.
I'm glad your mamma let you keep your dresses. The looking glass does not lie.
She looks like a porcelain doll.
Some dismiss as common rock, time reveals to be precious stone. No one touch anything.
It's your house.
Brewery, as well as the music room, the private drawing room, your writing room, and the study. And this is your bedchamber, Mrs. Mondrich, just opposite Mr. Mondrich's.
Separate rooms.
Of course.
What is that entire storyline? Where are we going with that?
Honestly, it kind of just feels like they needed
Black people?
Yeah. Risha has actually has read the books. I have not read the books. So was this character, did they really have was this character even there?
I don't remember him, if I'm being honest. It's been a long time. Part of me feels like I want to reread this book. I don't remember this character at all. At all.
So in the show itself, pretty much, yeah.
I'm just not understanding the storyline. At least the Cressida thing is going to start to work my nerves, but in the book, Cressida played a big role, and she's attached to Eloise, but what is this? So we'll see, but I'm again, precious moments. There's only so many episodes. Why are we spending time on the storyline?
From what I can tell, I think his son being the Lord is going to be the thing. The fact that they addressed his son as the Lord, I think that's going to be a thing for the dad. That's what I'm guessing.
But how is he driving a story?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how you can extend that. I don't know. We'll see.
This isn't a real plot.
Ray has accompanied me to Rotten Road to get a little fresh air.
Can you not see we're busy here?
Oh my God, I thought he was dying.
Gentlemen, I believe you know Miss Featherington.
How delightful to see you all. Such splendid weather we are having.
Take the fan. So her boobs are boobing.
Oh, it is fatiguing preparing to be lady of this house.
Shall I take your fatigue as a good sign? That you have been engaging in the necessary activities.
Where's the sex? Where's the sex?
Yes, Mamma, we have been familiar with each other.
Well, I should hope you have. How often?
our wedding night.
Do you think babies simply appear in your womb?
But I want to be out with my husband showing him off, not in bed. And it flattens my hair.
Full moon is on the rise. I suggest you make good use of it.
Who is that?
Oh my God, it's Colin.
I'm decided.
Okay.
What is this?
It has been wonderful, ladies.
Colin not knowing who he is.
Same time tomorrow?
Perhaps.
Are you quite sure you wish to resume my lessons? I would not be angry if you found me to be a lost cause.
The truth is, you do not need a lesson.
You agree I am unteachable.
Are we seeing Colin got the hair under control in this episode, though?
Yes.
They got the hair under control. It's like they saw the first episode and was like, we need to tone it down.
There's still something that seems really off balance with him, but maybe this is just me judging him because I don't like him.
Do you know what I discovered when I was abroad? No one knew me. No one knew who I was supposed to be. I was entirely freed of being the Colin Bridgerton that Tom knows
Perfect.
me to be.
Send her away.
Which is how I became myself. Once you break
Who are
free,
you?
the world opens up.
You make it sound so easy.
You mean once you have an alter ego? That's not freedom.
Fully unnoticed.
He's just also not speaking to the dynamics of like these women want to be wives. This is so stupid.
The fact that they actually decided to sleep in separate rooms, it's like, you don't have to do this.
No, this is what I'm saying. This is a stupid storyline.
No, thank you. I'm happy to wait here.
Penelope, I've been eagerly awaiting your visit.
As have I, but perhaps it would be better for me to meet you at the market instead of coming here first.
We are not going to the market this time.
She looks genuinely terrified.
Here's what drives me crazy though, and again, this is why this season feels so off balance to me. Think about the promo that we got. I think we saw 3 different clips of Kate and Anthony. Okay, so why did we get all that if they were literally going to be in the first episode and then gone?
I think they were, again, it felt like they were bringing in people with, they're really going on how much people loved Kate and Anthony.
Right,
And
but Kate and Anthony are gone now.
That's the attraction. So
It feels like a bait and switch. Like, where are they? So it's weird. Like, why did you do that? It's like you filmed, they had as much promo as they did screen time. It's
pretty
like
much.
Dune and Zendaya. Like what
Oh my God, that's true.
What are we doing? But that's whatever.
Somehow my character gets lost between my heart and my mouth, and I find myself saying the wrong thing, or more likely, nothing at all. Eloise is here.
You can hide in the study.
Oh, this is just sad. Okay.
We're really dragging this out too.
How is she? I do not need to know details, but I only want to make sure she is not suffering or despondent. Her husband, Penelope.
Mhm.
That is so unlike her.
Huh?
She's not seeking a husband in you, I hope.
No, I'm only helping her find one.
This is your best friend and she has no idea that you like Colin this whole time? Like, Penelope has been like a little chihuahua when it comes to Colin this entire time.
You know how easily offended I am by the chihuahua thing, so I'm just
but like right there, like she's been like a little puppy dog with Colin the entire time. And you have never noticed that she liked Colin? That is
whether she likes Colin or not, the weirder statement is like she's shocked that she wants to take a husband. Like,
yeah, well, that too.
These two don't even seem that upset with each other, if we're being honest. Like, they had a conversation, and now she's like afraid to be in her home, like genuine fear. And now Eloise is acting like this, but like you all had a conversation, so why are we both being so freaking theatrical about this? Like, wrap it up. You don't even seem that mad. This is just drama for the sake of drama.
Well, right now, it kind of seems like that's what a lot of stuff is. It's just adding it in for the sake of it, but it's early. Again, it's just still so early, so we'll see. But I do think this is probably going to go on for because this is part of the drama.
But I don't understand why. I genuinely don't understand. Like that's where I'm like, please fill me. I feel like Colin right now. I've been watching the whole thing. Like, what are you all so mad about? You already talked about it.
I mean, I think we're just underestimating how pissed off she was when Penelope was writing about her.
No, but I mean, like, I think there's one thing where you just kind of decide, maybe I've just been watching too much Real Housewives where they get over these dramatic fights after a few minutes, but it's like, you had your altercation, you had a conversation. Why are we still at a 10? Like, take it down to a 5. Let's just move on.
Well, let's think about friendship in real life, though. If someone had done that to me, it would probably, they're more than likely the friendship would be over.
I think the friendship would be over, but it wouldn't be all this theatrics of like being afraid to be in her home.
No, but I think
that's what I'm saying. It's the over the top. Like, why we're just we're running through the house frightened, and now she's pouting, and it's like, God, these are very intelligent. Like Penelope, do something else. Like I'm just like, again, I don't know. Bridgerton might not be my thing. I don't like these women very much, but keep going.
Oh God, it's early. It's early. You liked them in season 2, right?
I think I like that Kate was just like such a boss ass bitch. Like that's what I'm saying. I think, and think about season 2. Kate was like no nonsense, killing it, and then you had Eloise was like this, reading and talking, and you know what I mean. Like it was just like powerful women in season 2. This is just like mopey, complaining all the time, and like it's kind of sad. Like that's where so far I'm like, it's just a lot of moping happening.
You are an eligible suitor, perhaps the most eligible right now. Strangely, it would not look right.
No, it would not.
It does not.
Finally, they seem to be putting in some work.
Yes, Your Majesty.
This wig is crazy.
Good evening, Mr. Bridgerton. Mr. Bridgerton.
Ladies. And more ladies.
Oh my God.
They're taken to hunting in packs.
Where are your ladies?
I have lost mine somewhere in this splendid celestial display. I sent mine to look for pastries.
Your wife is a pastry, Mr. Finch. Perhaps if you savored her as much as you do food, she would be with child by now.
I think of Prudence as a bonbon, delicate and oh so.
Oh my God! With you, so pretty.
Good evening.
Hey.
Should we make an agreement? I will consider it if you speak to at least one lord tonight.
Very well.
Good evening, Miss Featherington.
Oh, Lord Basilio, I did not see you there.
No matter. I cultivate reserve these days anyway.
Life is too short for that, is it not? Lord Basilio, you quite well.
Oh, what happened?
His horse recently died.
Oh my God.
You are joking.
I am not. Colin.
Forgive me. I did not know.
She was at my house today. Whatever for? It seems Colin is helping her look for a husband.
Do
He
not.
used to say we would be spinsters together. And that is rather scandalous. Huh?
Come on, Eloise. Don't do this. Don't do this to me. No.
Yes, well, in truth, I cannot blame my teachers for my lack of talent. It's not their fault I'm, in fact, such a troublesome student.
I think we have found your talent.
Stand-up
How are we
comedian.
expected to understand all these society rules when even someone born into this world cannot grasp them?
Is he okay?
Lord and Lady Valea. It's considered impolite to dance as often as they do with the same partner, but they cannot keep themselves off the floor. They are married, like yourself.
Now, why do you not stand with your husbands?
Albie and I lay together before we arrived.
Just lower your voice. Oh, here.
They are the funniest part of the show right now.
What about you? Did you two?
No, of course not. She hates it.
Enjoy it. When he inserts himself.
Inserts himself? Inserts himself where?
What on earth do you and Mr. Finch do?
Does anyone at least have any good gossip? I cannot think of anything at the moment.
Okay.
Mr. Bridgerton, we were wondering why an eligible gentleman such as yourself would help a spinster find a husband. It's actually all rather
Is this a
sad.
dream?
Looks more like a panic attack.
Pen, wait.
That was splendid. Someone who performs not for me, but for themselves.
Thank you, Francesca. I appreciate it too.
Sparkling, one might say.
Queen, I miss you.
Will, what are you doing? Should you not be sleeping in your own bedchamber?
I do not wish to sleep. No more tiptoeing around, no more sleeping in separate bedrooms.
It's like, oh, you guys are so cute. What are we doing? And back to
By the
depressing
light of the
storyline.
moon,
Okay.
it is easy for one to mistake the night as a place of safety. Which is why, perhaps, those Featherington sisters snuck away early last night with their husbands.
Please alert Mrs. Walsh. We shall be having a visitor.
A visitor.
Penelope Featherington, who was so certain that she would not find a husband on her own, that she had to enlist the help of Mr. Colin Bridgerton.
Okay, put it out
This
there. Own it.
recent scandal will certainly make any further hopes disappear.
Is this what you wanted to happen? I did not communicate your secret, but perhaps you should like to find a looking glass rather than looking at me.
Them sitting here trying to make Cressida a decent person, it just feels so weird.
Even a friendship I didn't support couldn't last.
What are you doing here?
I had to see how you were.
Colin, could I ask you something? Do you kiss me? I could die tomorrow.
You are not going to die
God.
tomorrow.
I could, and it would kill me.
You would already be dead.
I do not.
I feel like this was supposed to be our B moment from season 2. It's not the same. Okay. It's not the same. I don't know why I don't care about this kiss. I don't care about this kiss.
It's just, again, there is so much history with Colin. That's all I think is there's just so much history with him that, again, I just need more. I need to watch more. Right now, I'm not there yet.
Right.
I'm just hoping they'll get us there. I really am. I'm just not there. There's too much history with Colin right now.
Thank you.
That episode went faster than the last one.
That's because there was it wasn't a recap episode.
I will say it does feel like in this episode, and maybe it is, and I'm glad they did it, but it was very random because you're right, they did promote the hell out of Kate and Anthony. But once they stepped out of the picture, it did feel like Penelope became more of the lead. So I will give them that.
I don't know. I'm concerned about the pacing of this season. I'll say that.
Oh no, it is slow right now. It's slow.
It's slow, and my concern is if there's only going to be 8 episodes total, what are we doing? So it's like, the Cressida thing is blowing my mind. Are we about to see the character who has the most growth this season be Cressida? What?
Or the girls having sex all season. That's going to be a huge storyline. That actually has been the funniest thing in the show so far.
I think they had to have the sisters because everything else is depressing and miserable. So it's like, give us this levity. And that's what I'm saying. Like, the most interesting people right now are the sisters who don't know what sex is and Cressida. I'm disappointed that Eloise and Penelope are going to drag this out. I don't understand.
That doesn't shock me. I thought that was going to happen.
I'm bored with that already. And then the
random black couple being thrown in is just a little irritating. But just because it really feels like a disconnect. It feels
It
like
is. It's a plot running along by itself.
Yeah.
Like
So
it's
far.
very
Again,
similar actually. I would compare it to season 2, where the Featheringtons had so much screen time in season 2, and you were like, why am I spending so much time with the Featheringtons? Like, what is this? You know, Penelope's fine, but why am I spending so much time with her family? This season, I can't complain about it because to me they're the only part that's fun. You know, so like, bring on the Featheringtons. I see a twinkle in my eye every time they pop on screen.
I'm not gonna lie, it would have made more sense to have Anthony around specifically for him if you were going to keep that couple as like a big deal. It would have been
really. And I'm like, if Anthony and Kate are really gone, I'm thinking about the actors who play them. I'm like, I really hope y'all didn't give anything up to stay for one episode. Well,
no, remember Jonathan Bailey is going to be in Wicked. So that's why I was actually shocked about how much it looked like they were going to be in this show, because I knew he had been busy. Now, I don't know what she's been doing.
Kate are important characters in the book. So I'm letting that go if they're just not going to be around that much. But again, like, don't promote them like that. I just didn't need to see all these promotion shots. And like I said, now I can confirm there's as much promotion as there is screen time in the episode. That's weird.
And we'll see if they come back, because again, it felt like when they were there in the first episode, they swallowed it. It felt like it was more their show. So
I mean, it did, but they weren't doing anything of value.
True.
They were literally just making out. Like, which again, that was for us. Like, that was for the viewers because they know how much we like them, but that's not, I don't know. I'm not, like I said, I will always struggle to watch stuff where like it feels like it's just a bunch of women bitching and moaning. Like I don't, Francesca with the piano was getting on my nerves, but now I'm like, at least she's not complaining all the time. Like, she's just playing a little piano, you know? So maybe I'm just team Francesca at this point. I don't know. I'm like, I need things to pep up a little bit.
Right now, I think it's pretty impossible for us all to not be team Francesca, like, because she's the only. Oh, and Team Featherington, which I never thought I would say, just because again, they are the most entertaining part of the show right now.
Thank God for the Featherington sisters.
And again, I am still holding out hope that they are going to bring me in to Colin. I feel like I could potentially get there. I don't know.
It's really interesting. It's a gamble. I think it's actually that they just overdid it with him last season, as far as like they knew he was going to be the season. So they should have had him really win us over last season. So instead we ended last season hating him. So you have this huge hill to climb, and it might be too tall, because what we're banking on right now, the gamble is that we all like Penelope enough to fall in love with Colin. But like, I'm not Penelope. Okay. Like, I don't love him. So
you don't like the secretive nature of it right now. And I
don't. I think he should, and I get it. He doesn't love her yet, but like, I think everything should be out loud, because I am a big make the apology as big as the disrespect. You disrespected me publicly, and you did not make it right publicly. And now the Ton is saying that like, I'm your charity case. So like, how many more? And like I said, I'm not going to watch her get embarrassed in public every episode. That's not interesting to me. That's not captivating to me. That's just uncomfortable. So enough. It's time to rise up now. I don't want to watch any more like Penelope getting shit on.
Justice for Penelope. Let's do this.
We're bird calls. That's what we do.